So, you're considering studying abroad in Madrid. You've picked a great place. Spain is the second most popular destination for American college students who study abroad. About 14,000 of your peers studied there last year. You've probably heard about the bullfights, the paella, and the incredible nightlife, but there's a lot more to Madrid than that. Our job is to give you the basic Madrid 411 so you can get a glimpse of Madrid life and feel comfortable setting out to spend a semester or two of your college career there. You'll also hear from some students who have recently returned and from students still in Madrid as they share their experiences abroad with all of you.
I'm Colin.
And I'm Megan.
And welcome to Madrid.
I got what you need.
First off, some general facts about Madrid. It's the capital of Spain and is Spain's largest city, with a population of nearly 5 million. Madrid is located exactly in the center of the Iberian Peninsula, land that Spain shares with neighboring Portugal. It sits at the highest altitude of any European capital and is also, surprisingly, the greenest capital city in Europe. Madrid is centered around its old historic district. Located there are Plaza Mayor and Puerta del Sol, major gathering spots for Spaniards and tourists alike. Nearby are the Palacio Real, the Opera House, Plaza de Oriente, and Madrid's main cathedral. A major boulevard cutting through the historic city center is the Gran Via. It served as Madrid's main thoroughfare in the past, but is now akin to Hollywood Boulevard with its tourists, shops, and theaters. Connecting the Gran Via with Sol is Callao, a starting point for streets that comprise a huge shopping district. El Corte Inglés, Spain's main department store, and the place where you'll probably find everything you'll ever need to purchase in Madrid, has two giant stores on either end of the main strip. Zapaterias, or shoe stores, abound here, as do the major Spanish clothing and retail stores. Heading eastbound down Gran Via will lead you to Madrid's banking district and the Plaza de Cibeles, with its beautiful post office and communications building. Just east of Cibeles are the arches of Puerta de Alcalá and the entrance to Retiro Park. Retiro is a favorite place for Spaniards to gather to read, row a boat, play sports, skate, eat, and just relax and chat with friends. Retiro is most crowded on weekends when the many street performers, vendors, and musical groups crowd the main sidewalks and put on shows for spectators. North of Plaza de Cibeles, just a short trip up the Castellana, Madrid's main thoroughfare, lies Plaza de Colón, Madrid's tribute to Christopher Columbus. A statue of Columbus sits poised atop an obelisk, underneath which is a marble wall that traces his every journey between Spain and the New World. Continue up the Castellana, and you will reach the newer section of Madrid. The slanted Torres Kio punctuate the skyline at Plaza de Castilla, as does the Santiago Bernabéu soccer stadium, home of the world-famous Real Madrid soccer team. At the opposite end of the Castellana is Atocha. This is the area where you will find Madrid's two most famous art museums, the Prado, home to paintings by Goya, El Greco, and Velázquez, and the Reina Sofia, where you'll find works by Picasso, Miró, and Dalí. To the east is Madrid's Plaza de Toros at Las Ventas, Spain's largest bull ring. Every Sunday from spring through fall and on holidays, crowds gather here to watch the bullfights, or corridas, as they are called in Spain. The world's best bullfighters and Spain's fiercest bulls compete here. If you understand the cultural significance behind a bullfight and can stomach the sight of a little blood, they're a wonderful spectacle to behold and definitely an event to attend at least once. Madrid has a very efficient metro system with stops located all over the city that make it incredibly easy to get where you need to go. Metro trains run from 6 a.m. to 1:30 a.m. every day. Signs in the metro stations will tell you how long it has been since the last train passed, or how many minutes till the next one arrives. Madrid's bus system is also very efficient, and at times can take you to places the metro cannot. Ticket prices are the same as the metro, and their passes are used interchangeably. Night buses run between the hours of 1:30 a.m. and 6 a.m. when the metro is closed. Night buses are identifiable by the N that precedes the bus number and the accompanying owl insignia. Taxicabs also abound in Madrid and are actually quite inexpensive compared with what we pay for cabs here in America. You can ride just about anywhere in the city for $8 or less, and tipping is almost non-existent. Basically, you give a driver your spare change. Available cabs are marked by green lights and a Libre sign in the window.
Madrid is known for its nightlife.
Nowhere else that I've been holds a candle to Madrid's nightlife.
Madrid is known the world over for its fun-loving people who go out at midnight and don't come home till the morning. And the rumors are true. Madrileños of all ages are out until all hours of the morning, dancing in clubs and taking advantage of the nightlife their city has to offer.
They party harder here in different hours because they usually go out at 2 in the morning and don't get home till 8.
So where do students say you should go for a taste of Madrid's nightlife?
Joy and Capital, the two are best, I think. Vegas, the best time there.
Joy. I like Joy. Capital is cool.
Joy and Capital, yeah.
Capital is Madrid's largest club, and it tends to be frequented by American students that study abroad in Madrid. It's a 7-story discoteca that provides 7 different floors of music where you can dance until dawn.
The first night we went there, I was blown away. 7 stories tall, different kinds of music, wonderful people there, just wanted to have a good time.
Capital is definitely the biggest, loudest, most people.
Whenever our friends that were studying abroad in other countries came into town, they said, "Where are we gonna go?" We said, "Capital."
The second club of choice is Joy Eslava, an old 3-story theater-turned-club and the other most popular nighttime destination for students and Madrileños looking to dance till the sun rises. Joy is located just a few blocks west of Seoul and often entertains its patrons with live dancers, light screens, and smoke and laser shows. And when you've had enough dancing for the night or just need to take a break, head down the alley adjacent to Joy and you will reach the Chocolateria San Ginés, the best spot in the city for chocolate and churros. This place is a haven for late-night revelers and is busiest between 2 and 6 a.m. as clubbers line up for a late-night snack. Spanish churros are not covered in sugar and cinnamon as Mexican churros are, and are instead intended to be dipped in a cup of chocolate, or thick melted chocolate. Spanish food and Mexican food are not at all alike, contrary to popular belief. So Colin is here in Plaza Mayor to take you through a brief orientation of some traditional Spanish tapas, or mid-meal snacks.
We're here in Plaza Mayor to show you something of what Spanish food is like and how it differs from American food. Before I get out into the actual eating, this here is sangria, which literally translates as bull's blood. It's a red wine-based sort of drink with a lot of fruit juices and actual fruit in it, as you can see. Sugar and other things are added to it, and it's mostly a diluted red wine. Tortilla española, which is an egg-based, potato-based sort of little mixture, is actually quite good. It includes things such as onions and sometimes even bell peppers. Paella is a national dish of Spain, a specialty of the Costa del Sol. There are different versions, but it's all mostly rice-based. This happens to be a sort of meat-chicken combination. Others include fish and even vegetable. Croquetas are fried potatoes with a little bit of ham and sometimes even little bits of chicken in them. These are all our traditional Spanish tapas, which help the Madrileños get through the day, since eating is only at 2 in the afternoon and very late. So tapas are used as little mid-meal snacks, and they're actually quite good.
Tapas bars serve these munchies at just about any time of day, along with copas, or drinks, and are located just about everywhere in the city. Meat is a staple of Spanish cuisine. It is quite a common sight to see pig legs, chicken, and fish displayed in the windows of places that sell meat in Spain. Madrid has other culinary options as well. Chinese, Turkish, and Italian food can be found, and of course, Madrid has restaurants from the good old US of A.
Get ready for the launch.
Nobody comes to Madrid without traveling around to see the rest of Europe, so here's a quick rundown of how to do it.
In the north of the city, you'll find Estación San Martín, Madrid's newest train station. Trains departing San Martín head to cities north of Madrid. If you want to travel to Barcelona, northern Spain, Paris, Lisbon, or any other European city outside Spain, this is the station where you'll come to catch your train. At the southern end of the city is Madrid's Estación de Atocha, perhaps one of the most unique buildings in Madrid, with its glass-roofed greenhouse and rainforest inside. Atocha's trains depart for all Spanish destinations south of Madrid. If you're heading to Sevilla, Córdoba, Alicante, or Granada, this is the station to come to. It is also the hub for Madrid's AVE trains, some of the fastest trains in the world. Madrid's Barajas Airport is located about 20 minutes outside the city, but is easily accessible by the metro. Due to Spain's somewhat distant location from the rest of Europe, many students prefer to fly to destinations outside the Iberian Peninsula rather than take trains.
I didn't have a Eurail pass because a lot of the weekends we had were only 3-day weekends or 4-day weekends to travel. And by the time you were to spend 20 hours on a train, it just cut into your trip. So I flew everywhere I went.
It's definitely worth the extra money to fly places and to get one more day in cities that you probably will never go to again.
Intra-European flights are not as expensive as you might think. Some student websites offer exceptional deals on intra-European airfare, as do discount European airlines. Usually, you can fly between Madrid and other European cities for around $70 each way.
Well, Syracuse program I thought was pretty good.
Syracuse University's program in Spain I thought was the best one there.
Syracuse University's Madrid program is located in the International Institute on Calle Miguel Angel.
My name is Paul Moran, and I'm Professor of International Economics at Syracuse University in Madrid. Syracuse in Madrid is the largest study abroad program with approximately between 150 to 200 students every semester. Approximately 10% of our students come from Syracuse, which means that 90% of our students come from many other universities across the United States. We are building a team here to create what we would like to consider an Ivy League university abroad. We have over 55 professors that teach various courses. We also try to integrate traveling in our programs, as we know that American students not only want to discover Spain, but also the rest of Europe.
To read a book like Don Quixote and then actually be able to travel to La Mancha, where the book takes place, I think something like that was probably the most enriching part.
We have enormous amounts of experience in helping students feel comfortable in a foreign environment. We feel that Spain is a big challenge to students because of the language, the culture, and we feel that these challenges strengthen their character and really give them a foreign experience abroad.
Our program made it easy, I thought, as far as culture shock, because you slowly kind of work your way into the culture.
And as a part of this, we have seen Spain, and particularly Syracuse in Spain, grow at leaps and bounds over the last 4 years.
We had different universities and programs within the building that we were going to school with, and I thought ours was the best.
Hi, Suzanne.
Hi, Suzanne. Hi, Flynn. What's up, Guillermo?
Ramon.
Who else?
Moran. Paul.
Paul.
I think my biggest fear before going abroad was the living situation, living with the family. I didn't know what to expect. That would be what living with your señor would be like.
The cultural differences, especially being able or not being able to speak Spanish, because I went there and I wasn't fluent at all, and I had taken 4 years, but I wasn't very confident in my Spanish speaking abilities.
Venturing off into something that I had no idea what to expect, and that was a little scary for me.
I was scared because I don't know, I was going to be away from home and for a really long time. I don't really know anybody from the group.
Probably losing my wallet would probably been my biggest fear, just because I wouldn't want to have to deal with the hassle of calling the credit card companies and everything in case my wallet got stolen.
I lost my wallet.
You did.
I'm definitely glad I stayed with the family.
I would not trade living with a host family for anything. I thought it was the best experience I could ever be put in.
My host family, she's really nice, a lady. She helps me out a lot, and you can just talk to her, learn the language, learn customs, and a lot about the culture and history.
You're exposed to more of a family lifestyle and the actual Spanish culture and the Spanish family, and you have to speak Spanish.
It forced me to learn the language. I had to speak it every day.
The host family definitely helped me learn Spanish better because we were forced to talk at the table. Not forced, but...
First week or two was very hard at the dinner table. We had our little pocketbook dictionary sitting next to our plate.
Since I really wanted to learn the culture, I was actually put into it.
Within almost 3 weeks, we were conversing with him. And